It gets me back with what I like to call Lucid9, because that's what it's called! It's been like a week since we last played. It was Christmas week. Since then, I've done nothing. Picked up a couple visual novels on Steam, which I could do in the future. I think I only got 2 this winter. I got Eden Star, which I've just been waiting to drop to a really low price, so I finally picked it up. It was like $2? $3? I also got a Tokyo Babel, which I've heard good things about. I think it's made by the same author of Beta Apocrypha, which I finished watching today. The last few episodes are really good. Like, I'd say everything past like episode 20 was on the level, you know, you'd expect a Fate work to be. I knew going in Apocrypha wasn't going to be that good. I read some of the light novels, so I mean, although it got lower than I thought it would. It's been a while since I played Lucid9. I forget where I left off. They should know better. They should give her a chance. Oh, does this do the thing where it sends us a line back to where we were? I forget. Here, let's read. Right. The girls were picking on someone. Afternoon classes are another dreary past. This time, even Yahiko is sullen, staring into his desk and murmuring nonsensical words under his breath. Intense music's playing. What's going on? The moment the bell rings, Masato blazes into the classroom and lunges for me, and secretly crawl beneath the desk, bracing myself for the full measure of his fury. You! Oh. Hold on. My headset turned off. Beep, 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 beep. You! I glance here in the classroom, and Hiko staring blankly at Masato. Elizabeth is once again immersed in conversation with her groupies. Misaki! I wait for it to clear her direction, but she's too immersed in her phone to pay me any heed. You know how many days you skipped track? 3? Young! The answer is too many. Hey look, I've been busy. Like heck you been! Oh yeah, today's New Year's Eve. You know, I've nothing better to do than, you know, read porn games out loud. Well, how many age games have I actually played, like, on YouTube? I know. Oh, Everlasting Summer, that counts, I guess. Hardly, but it counts. Chaos Set doesn't have any. Is it only Everlasting Summer? There has to be at least one other one. Like heck you been busy with what? Napping, eating, thinking? He's got a point. You disappoint me, man. Yeah? Join the club. They can just stop bitching. Well, I don't blame him. Yui strides into the room. She hesitates when she sees Misaki, but shakes it off in the blink of an eye. What makes you say that, eh? Well, you know, all you talk about is track. And I've probably been tired of hearing about it by now. I don't just run, I can swim too. And do basketball. She ignores him, they approaching Misaki, and smiles gently at me. Don't worry, Mr. Yoda says you're not in trouble. Woo! Mr. Yoda? Why wouldn't... Alright, Shoji, the fight. Let's know what's important right now. Just to save me from Masato. There you, don't you think it's awfully late and we should be... Misaki gestures in front of me, reaching for Yui's hands. Yui, I need to speak about... Yui only steps back from both of us, staring blankly at Misaki. Why won't you listen? I told you the other day to leave me alone. It's Yui who isn't listening. I mean, you should clearly talk to her. Like, she whips around on one heel and marches out of the room. Google, is that a word? The first thing that comes up is a Taylor Swift song. That's not a word. Urban Dictionary. To freak up in action or maneuver, especially with aeronautical vehicles. That's not a word. Shack it. This too ill to deal great. What? What did you just... She flies past me and sprints out of the room, and on Yui's heels. Masato stares wordlessly at her back, mouth agape. That girl, Miyazaki. She's talking street? Talking what? Nothing. Ain't nothing. Wait, did you understand her? Hang it. You're changing the subject again, ain't ya? Hang it? What? Me? No. You gotta come to track, man. I'll drag you there myself. Time to resort to drastic measures since I was stitched by everyone. Actually, where did Yahiko go? Huh, that's weird. Is Yahiko going to die? You can't kill Yahiko. Well, what's it gonna be? When you look at the time, I gotta go. Don't do it, man, don't! I properly run for my life, lunging over desks and chairs and bowling down the hallway. See, he's practicing for track! There's only one safe place from being bulldozed by his fury. One place that can be a haven for a refugee. Slammed my fist against the door, going the bewildered stares of passing students. Mr. Yoda! Mr. Yoda! I knew he was gonna go there. Mr. Yoda, open up before I die! Dang damn it, kid. Why do you always have to interrupt me in the middle of a battle? Nevertheless, the door creaks open. I jump in and kick it shut, twisting the lock with what may or may not have been a little more force than necessary. Mr. Yoda is staring at me with eyebrows lifted and mouth slightly agape. No doubt taking in my unkempt massive hair and sweat beating on my forehead. Just a fight now running from someone? Just love trouble today, don't you, kid? Really more like trouble loves me. Oh, kid, important life lesson. Trouble only finds people who are looking for it. So basically, I deserve everything that happens to me? Yes. I didn't say that. Just that sometimes people want nothing more than to go through. Do nothing significant and pass on in peace. Well, they actually want a whole lot more. I don't understand. Well then, maybe we should talk about something else. I instantly take a seat and glance over my shoulder. No sign of the marvelous massive. I forget. Right, they were bullying that one lolly girl we saw. Like the alley or whatever. District something. Since you're here, I guess we'd better have a proper session. Why are you being chased? Too popular with the girls? As if. It's Masato Kurogane. He loves track, and I don't. So he's trying to change that. And I presume it's not working out so hot for you? Yeah, you could say that. Actually, it seems like Masato's always been on my case because of track. Even the first time we met. Well, it was at last year's club recruitment day. I remember hating that time. Well, to be fair, I hated everything, but especially club recruitment day. But quite an insignificant. I tried to read. Someone would always call out to me every minute. They tried to get me to join language club, or music club, or art club, or even squirrel watching club. I mean, that seems like an okay club. As you can imagine, by the time I met Masato, I wanted to do nothing with clubs. Especially from someone who, frankly speaking, looked like the stereotypical idiot jock. Hey, you! Contrary to popular belief, I actually did have some semblance of manners. What?! So I stopped and turned to address this bothersome kid. Not interested. Expected some fake smile, even some pleading. To my shock, the guy immediately pulled back his fist and socked me right in the face. Oh. What the heck? Don't give me that bowl. I ain't even said anything yet. Awful weird of you to not even give me a chance. What we call that? Uncivilized. I'm uncivilized? You're the one that just punched me. Ah, you big baby. That wasn't even a gentle tap. The terrible thing was that he looked completely serious about it. To be honest, I briefly entertained the thought that he was part of an abusive household or something. Wish that guy took my thoughtful silence for pundits and steamed ahead. That's more likely. Name's Masato. Masato Kurogane. What's yours? Leaving. Oh, you're leaving? Yeah, right now. Oh, got him. Telling you, but that's my breaking point. Getting a fist straight to the nose wasn't exactly welcoming. One of admired the guy's courage and utter disregard for social niceties. But other than that, he bugged me. A lot. Oh, I see what you did there. We can't leave. Not before you join track. Track? Heck yeah! Or club man. Binds you for life. Makes you sweat. Gives you pain. Stretches your physical constitution until you think you're gonna die. This guy thought that was a great sales pitch. Got a long ways to go. Yeah, not interested. That ain't all, man. Track can save your life, just like you saved mine. Saved his life? Yeah, right. Good for you. Oh, just like it saved mine, not you. Ain't it? Track's literally a lifesaver, man. Thanks, but no thanks. Hey, where you going? Just getting to the best part. Cried on the inside, impatiently not in my head. Get good enough, you can get a scholarship. This place don't come cheap, you know. Even a little amount would help your parents. Things are beginning. Does Yama have parents? No, I'm thinking of Ricky. I've been reading Little Busters. Ricky's his parents died. You know, that's like Yama's haven't been mentioned. Right, there's like that car, and I assume they died in like a bus accident, or because there's a crash bus, and he's like, oh no. But is that why you're in track? Come to think of it, you still haven't told me your name. Interesting little enough, I found that I was actually beginning to like the guy. At least he wasn't superficial like everyone else. If anything, it was the opposite. Always hard on his sleeve. Besides, they needed something to do while Yui was in drama. What else was it gonna do? Art, dance, squirrel watching? I mean... I'm Yama Ishimoto. Huh? What kind of name is that? My parents like poetry. No way! Oh yeah, she's probably gonna rant about poetry and literature is a waste of time. Who's their favorite? Matsuo Bashao? Kobayashi Issa? Maybe foreign guys like Edgar Allan Poe or William Shakespeare. Did Shakespeare do poetry? I mean, like he did plays and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know Shakespeare. You like poetry? Of course I do! Poetry's the manliest way to cry. This guy only got stranger. What about literature? Manliest way to hate people. Science? Manliest way to take stuff apart. Math? Manliest way to put stuff together. History? Manliest way to predict the future. By any chance, what are your grades? Average of 99. No way. Highest class average I ever had was a 92. This guy's smarter than me? I don't understand you at all. It's okay, you don't need to do that. You just gotta join track. Think of that, I don't think he was smarter, just studied harder. So it took guts and passion, everything I didn't have. Okay, I'll try it out, only for a little bit. Ha! Knew you'd come around. Come on, let's get to track. Already? Don't you have another unfortunate souls to recruit? Have other unfortunate. Nah, the others will take care of them. Let's go. And that's how I met Masato. It's never really a regular track member, but for some reason, he always wanted me to be. Even now, I don't really understand why. He really just wants to help people become their best. Then why would he pick me? I mean, when there's so many other people who love track and running and competitions and all that crap. Isn't that the whole point of picking you? Isn't me useless, so turning me into somebody useful means a lot? Nah, because you're a challenge. You know, that doesn't exactly make me feel any better. Why not? I should feel very, very loved. Oh, I do. A bit too loved. Masato probably sees you like a little cousin, or younger brother. You know that? Isn't he the younger one, though? What, Masato does? Why would he do that? I forget, is Masato in another grade? Or is that Yui? They're both in different classes, so I forget. You know, kid, sometimes there's just nice people in the world, and you shouldn't question it. Sometimes there are ulterior motives behind everything. Masato Kurogane, ulterior motives? Wah ha 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 ha. Well, that's true, I guess. It's not like Masato would fake anything. Still doesn't make sense. Why would he choose me? A random stranger, he's his little brother. Just go to track. I mean, Emily's route was one of the better ones in Katawa Shoujo. Oh, how would you rate the routes in Katawa Shoujo? So, I think Hanako's is best. Ooh, then I would put Emmy's and Lily's at the same tier. I'm not for sure which one's better. Then Yurin's is hard to rank because I read that one years ago. I feel like if I read it again, it might be higher up on my list. So, but I'd put Yurin's and Shizune. Shizune had the worst route. Best girl though. There's a time when I thought Shizune was best girl, but I think I've gone back to Hanako. Then everybody but Yurin, then Yurin. Again, it's been years since I read Katawa Shoujo, so I mean, if I reread it, which I don't want to, because, you know, I still like Katawa Shoujo. I reread like an hour of it a couple years ago, and I was like, this is kind of edgy. I mean, you know, it doesn't stay edgy. It sounds just edgy in the beginning. But I mean, still. I don't think it's as good as I remember it. To be honest, I've usually thought of Masato as my little brother, since he's, you know, kind of obtuse and not cynical and embittered by the world. Something like that. Kind of innocence. Maybe you shouldn't be asking why your friends love you, Yama. Maybe you should be looking for ways to return that love, instead of looking for ways to deserve it. Sounded really cool, didn't I? I'm leaving. Come on, kid, that was good. Admit it. I admit it, I'm still leaving. He only chuckles and slaps a hand on my shoulder. Have a good day, kid. I lean on wordlessly in response as he steps out of his office. My throat almost feels clogged. As if I just heard something that I really, really needed to hear. Huh. Maybe these meetings really are a good thing. Wah! Move those legs, you filthy maggots! Move them! Double time! What the heck? Carry on, searching for the source of the noise. And a hero racing around the entrance. Large lumpy backpack slung over her shoulders. I really like it when games just animate the sprites like this, and, you know, make them move. Oh, Sarge, Please, pretty please, I've been running 6 miles, I swear. I'm gonna collapse. Shouldn't be able to hear you over the sound of your tears, Private. Hop to it. Akira. Hey, gingerly step in front of me and wave to catch your attention. She grants to a halt, tilting her head curiously at me. What are you doing here? Here for drama club, of course. No one else is here. Doing an immersion exercise. Loot. Is that how you say that? Because that's short for lieutenant, obviously. An immersion exercise? Yep. You need to act half dead from a boot camp. So I'm gonna run a mile around the school track with this backpack. A mile? That backpack looks as big as her. Boot camp? Is that why you're calling me Loot? Hey, I'm calling you Loot because Loot is short for lieutenant. Well, darn my socks! Don't you catch on, pet. Darn my socks! Usually her antiques would annoy me, but for some reason it's soothing right now. Like white noise in a messy world. Do you usually do things this intense for drama club? Huh? Oh no, this is easy. You should have seen what I had to do yesterday. I was a sadistic serial killer. What do you do that for? Ate a bunch of cereal. But not sure whether to feel relieved or exasperated. I need just like a drum and a cymbal to just hit when those moments happen. Or just like a sound effect to do that for me. Say, Luke, we don't have anything to do right now. Why don't you join us? We're doing some exercises that you might like. What makes you think I'll like them? Right, Yui says. What exactly does she say? That you'll like the exercises. That's silical. So that's silical. That's like the sexual cyclical. Cyclical. That's not. That sounds weird. Never say cyclical again. Logic. On the contrary, it has nothing to do with bikes. No, he doesn't sigh. He says sigh. Well, technically, I don't have anything to do. Wait, Yui will be there? That a silent Akira would be a blessing, but it's just unsettling. Yui has something to do today. If you come to Mario, you can watch her bedazzle the crowd. Mario's Saturday, isn't it? Oh, is it? You don't know what day of the week it is? It's Tuesday for my character. And in my defense, there's a half day on Saturdays. Okay, I thought I was just gonna forget that. Given, you know, this takes place in Japan. Just no clubs, which is kind of important. Oh, is that a thing? She doesn't seem to hear me. Instead, she just strikes her phone through the time. Hey, boot camp is ending. What about your mile? Let's go. She reaches out and grabs my wrist, but suddenly lets go as if it's a burning iron. Instead of questioning look at her, she only shrugs it off. Come, Luke. Adventure awaits. Without any further explanation, she marches into the classroom building. This should be interesting. Kira leads me to classroom 3A, where a dozen students are seated in a ring, looking expectantly at Akira. One of the girl immediately leaps to her feet, recognizes her as the drama club president. Where have you been, maggot? You know how late it is? Immediately, Akira stumbles forward as if she's dead exhausted, backpack sliding from her shoulders and crashed into the ground. Sorry, sir, I took a detour. A detour? What kind of detour can you take on a training course? Here, is Shakira right now? Points a tremulous finger in my direction. He jumped on me, sir, out of nowhere. Don't even know how he got here. All eyes swivel to me, waiting to see how I handle the sudden development. They're probably expecting me to dodge out, to freeze, or to just stare at them like they're a bunch of weirdos. Heck, even I'm expecting me to do something along those lines. No, you gotta... Yeah, I believe in you. But instead, sheer instinct takes over. Here's some make-believe with you and molds me to what is needed at the moment. A foreign spy who happily stumbled onto a military operation. Sorry, I'm a tourist. Lost my way. Suddenly move my hand to my hip, where my imaginary gun holster lies. Surprisingly, the club president is perceptive enough to catch. I can't even talk. He's a spy. As I pretend to whip out my gun, Akira tackles my arm, throwing me to the ground. Feels a shot of pain on it up my shoulder, ripping a very real cry of agony from my throat. Akira proceeds to deftly lock my arm behind my back, leaning over until her mouth is next to my ear. Drop the gun! Through the haze of pain, I manage to hold my character together. Akira nudges my arm, gently this time, and I yell, opening my fingers in a releasing motion. Sir, what should I do? The club president kneels down, looking me straight in the eye. I tilt my head outward, staring as challengingly as I possibly can. Nice one. You just don't usually pick up so easily. The entire room relaxes as she sits before me, bowing her head slightly. Welcome to the drama club. I'm the club president. Sorry you came in on a pretty hectic day. No, it was interesting. Kara, could you let go of me? Akira suddenly squeaks. Let you go away from me. An uncharacteristic blush crawls to her cheeks as she vainly attempts to cover her face with her hands. It's really unusual for her, but kinda cute. Almost reminds me of Yui. Suppose they've rubbed off on each other at this point. Quickly disregarding those thoughts, focus back to my physical status and move my arm back to its regular position. Twinges painfully, can handle wince, which the club person immediately notices. Oh gosh, are you okay? Huh. Kiss my arm for a moment, but the pain subsided. Probably just overstretched slightly. Nah, should be fine. Something compared to what Mickey's made me do before. Did I hurt you? Really sorry, Yama. It's fine, really. Are you sure? It's unsettling to see Akira so meek. I glance at the club person and raise an eyebrow. She seems to understand. Well, let's try some basic exercises for our next scenario. Stanislavski's magic gift, everyone. I don't know what that is, but you know. This is the club time to spend playing around with different objects, pretending that pencils are bombs, chairs are clouds, and desks are shields. It's amazingly refreshing. Almost forgotten how fun it was to just put everything aside and enter a completely different world. Even when the club's been dismissed, I feel a sense of lightness that I haven't felt in a long time. Hey, Luke! Kira pops up next to me. Now return to your chair yourself. Hey, where are you heading? Home? Don't you live in the dorms? I live in the world, therefore anywhere I go is my home. Sorry as always. The only thing I've grown to understand about this girl is that I'll never understand her. Right, seriously, where are you going? Huh? Come to think of it, I have no clue what I'm doing here. Catch you later, Luke. See you later. Without any further explanation, she skips away. Shook off my confusion, accepting it as the norm when one speaks with Akira, I head back to my apartment. Except, something stops me at the entrance. By this time, all the students are living it up in town. We're doing nobody knows what in the school rec center. Nobody just hangs around at the entrance. For most, the barred gates and curfew are just another sign of the restrictions instituted by helicopter parents. But beneath the shade of a tree in a far corner, a clear set of two figures, facing each other with hands on hips. Oh. I inch forward. The figures are none other than Masaki and Yui, immersed in conversation. Must you keep ignoring me, Yui? Because you've been gone for 4 years, Masaki. We didn't even know where you went, or even why you had to leave. All these years, Yama and I were left in the dark. For all we knew, you could have been dead. How could you expect us to act like you never left? Still don't understand how Yama can be so forgiving after you almost... You know what? I'm tired of this. So did Yama try to kill himself, or what? I'm tired of this. Just don't speak to me again, Masaki. She turns to stalk off, but Masaki grabs her wrist in the blink of an eye. Not letting you walk away again. Dang it! She said dang it there. I'll change it in post. That's what the cool kids call it. After you finish recording, you edit it. Oh yeah, I have Sony Vegas now. There's a humble bundle. Yeah, Sony Vegas 14. I think the newest one's 15 or 16. So it's it's an outdated version, but it's not Windows Movie Maker. So if I wanted to, I could edit a video now. I don't want to, but I could. You believe that I always wanted to leave Seto? To move to District 6 with my mother? Which one's 6? Who, by the way, doesn't even deserve to be called my mother? What? I don't understand. It's why you're blaming me for something I couldn't control. Misaki's sudden outburst seems to catch Yui off guard. District 6? Doesn't deserve to be called my mother? What happened to Misaki after she left Seto? Misaki, you're hurting my wrist. Oh, I'm sorry, Yui. Shouldn't have. Two girls seem to avoid each other's gazes for an awkward moment. Yui's the first to speak, her voice coming out in barely a whisper. Half a year after you left, we gave up. Thought you'd never contact us again. I was okay, but Yama, I thought someone had left him. Again. Wherever. Oh. That was a flash of... So, I assume that was a family? 2 parents, 2 kids. I assume the youngest one, the shortest one, I guess I should say, was Yama. It was hinted that he had a big sister, right? But that could have just been Misaki. So, I think it's safe to say that his parents are dead. The other people would just keep leaving him, that no one would stay by his side. Locked himself in his room, pulled himself into a shell. Couldn't reach him. No one could. He didn't trust any of us to stay. Then I dropped by his house one day. The medicine cabinet was open. This huge bottle was gone. Oh, okay. Suicide attempt. You mean... Yeah, you know how hands-off his parents have always... Oh, they're alive. Okay. The ambulance barely made it in time. I had to start pumping him on site. So bad it was. Is it really that bad? So, I understand why I was so upset. I had no idea, really. Where were you, Mickey? Why couldn't you have just... Yui breaks off and covers her face with her hands. Saki's expression crumples. She hesitantly reaches towards Yui. Okay, now Yama, you're just supposed to walk off. Don't let them see you. Eavesdropping is a crime. And Yui promptly kicks her in the shin. Eavesdropping is not a crime. I lied. Dummy Mickey. Why did it take so long? So, in the Japanese version, that's just Baka Mickey. There's not a... Well, there could be a Japanese translation, but... doubt it. Although, I know Valhalla got one a while ago, didn't it? I think so. I want to say it did. Yow! Why weren't you there for Yama? Why weren't you there for me? Wah! I missed you. Although, Valhalla probably has less text than this. Well, I don't... They're about the same length, but this one is, you know... Yui! And now they're draped against each other, sobbing like newborn children. What just happened? Quietly inch away from the scene, feeling the sudden sense that they need privacy. At least they made up. Well, from the looks of it. Almost seems like you're just really overwhelmed just with keeping secrets. My memory of that time is very faint, but hers must be crystal clear. Her terror, her anguish when she stumbled on me, must have been festering inside her all these years. Because mentioning anything could have sent me over the brink. She said of fake smiles, put me first, pick me up when I've fallen down. Oh. You just took damage, you've been shot, get down! Something itches at the back of my mind. Weird kind of dizziness starting to overcome me. Force it back until I can become more detached. I really don't want to think about that time, but thankfully I can suppress it for now. Oh yeah, also, on the winter sale, I picked up Bayonetta, and I also got The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 1. I've had The Witcher 2. I played it for like 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes. I was like, huh, okay. I'm tired. So I went to bed, never played it again. I don't know, like, do you have to start with the first one? Like, I don't think you need to, but I'm the type of guy who likes to, you know, go in order. But Yui, she was never one to hide away from her feelings. She faced that pain full force. Little wonder that seeing Mickey again had brought all that to the surface. And Mickey. She said she had to move to District 6 with Satomi. Something she hadn't told me about when I first saw her 2 days ago. Why would she resent her mother so passionately? Why would they move to District 6? The most poverty-stricken area of Osamu. Okay, I assume that's the same one that he went to get the thing. Certainly makes me curious, but then again, it's really none of my business. At least she and Yui are friends again, so maybe now the three of us can go back to the way we were. Ken had a smile as I lounged around the couch after whipping some dinner. Just whipping some dinner. He has a whip, he just hits like... Well, what do you think he's eating for dinner? What's his Japanese meal? Curry's like, actually like Indian, but I mean... You get what I mean! Like... Playing the exchange in my head. Glad that they made up. Really glad. Somehow, it feels like a big burden has been lifted off of me, even though I technically had nothing to do with the argument. So now I'm getting all sappy. Let's see, what should I do tonight? Watch Gover Mecher. Work on the homework with someone. Got one. Oh heck, why not? You know how we do Gover Mecher, we just kind of paraphrase it. I'll do that thing called an episode. Jay Graves is chugging along the road in a large SUV. Looks suspiciously like an American car commercial. A blur crashes down and lands on the hood of the car. What country could this be a representation of? Stop right there, Mudger! You're trespassing against the French border. President Graves steps out of the car. How's my French accent, guys? Coming face to face with a teen in a striped shirt, red scarf, floppy beret, and a thin, twirled mustache. Who is this pretentious buffoon? What business have you in stopping an Akmarian? I am Diamond Prince, leader of the 865th Resistance. Prince answers to me and me alone. This introduction is punctuated by a very sudden passage of out-of-tune accordion. You can order Prince around all you like, but I'm a proud Akmarian. And we have natural rights and liberty, and nothing can hold us down. I now see why your crime rate is so high, Nun. Are you insulting my freedom? Enough! Gover Mecher! Not so fast! Diamond Prince suddenly reaches his newest brand, pulls out a whip. Oh, he's gonna cook Yama dinner! How'd they fit that into a hat? You may have your little toy, Monsieur, but nothing can defeat my whip. I hope this sounds as bad as I hope it sounds. Think that pansy little whip can take on Gover Mecher? This whip is what keeps my team of visual novel writers, I mean, my millions of countrymen in line. Do not underestimate it. Ha! We'll see how great that whip is when I'm done with it. Gover Mecher, mobilize! I surrender. Giving us the French meme where they just surrender because, you know, they did that in World War II. Before Gover Mecher can even chug onto the scene, Diamond Francis whipped a white flag out of his brain and is frantically waving it in the air. Yo, what? Already? We're French. We're very good at surrendering. Is that something to be proud of? We're French. We're proud of everything. Just then, Gover Mecher, in all of its stop motion toy model glory, burst into the scene, whirling expectantly at President Graves. He's been there. President Graves only taps it lightly on the foot with a sad smile. Sorry, bud. False alarm. As for the Gover Mecher's shoulders droop in disappointment as it chugs away like a rejected puppy. Suddenly, Diamond Francis throws the flag into President Graves' face with a triumphant shout. It was a fake surrender! Ha! 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 Victory is mine! What? Where's your sense of honor? We're French. We're very good at being dishonorable. Stop saying that. Then we shall proceed, none. Come, robot of anguish. Let us wreak havoc together. So Diamond Francis dramatically spins around. President Graves claps his hands over his ears. Gover Mecher, mobilize! So Diamond Francis' robot oozes into form like some kind of abstract French art film. Gover Mecher tears onto the screen with renewed vigor. The Diamond Francis lashes his whip at its knee, causing it to flop to the ground. Ha! Your little pet is no match for France, none? We'll see about that. What happened to paraphrasing this? I'm just reading all of it. I'm having fun. He lifts it into his own mech, now modeled with the deformed Eiffel Tower with the cockpit duct taped to the front. He rushes at Gover Mecher. That's something. Predator the car sales at strangers. That's a French for I don't know. Speak English, heathen. You didn't do the speak American joke. The mechs clash together against each other, swinging metallic limbs hazardously as Diamond Francis opens his cockpit, tossing strange objects at President Graves. Baguette of destruction, eclairs of elimination, final croissant! Are these pastries? Ha, they're no match for Pole House chocolate chip cookies. You mean he has Pole House chocolate chip cookies? The French pastries harmlessly bounce off of Gover Mecher's armor. President Graves chunks his own weapon. Promptly explodes into 100 other chocolate chip cookies, which explode again. The Diamond Francis mech heels to the floor, finally defeated. Sacre Blue! You have defeated me! Stick to the art, Monsieur, since you clearly suck at fighting. I won't forget this! Diamond Francis shakes his fist in anger as he limps away into the sunset. President Graves only grins smugly, reboards his SUV, seizes down the road, listening to traditional rock and roll with both windows open. Rock and roll is corrupting the youths of tomorrow. Or, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there. Recording this has reminded me that, it's made me forget that I wasted all my quartz and got nothing. On a mobile game I play, Fake Grand Order, I've been saving my quartz for a guy called Muramasa. He is, but he isn't the protagonist of, like, Fate Stay Night, which is, like, you know, that's the good Fate. Grand Order is good too, but still. But then a lolly came along and it's like, oh, they have the octopus here. You know, like you guys get what I mean by that, right? Like I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I saw their in-game animations. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Then I saw their in-game stats, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Well, not stats, skills. And then I'm like, huh. I'll roll a couple tickets. Then I ended up spending, like, 17, 18 tickets and, like, 80 quartz. And, I didn't even get a 4-star servant. Which, I'd say that's unlucky. Because you have a 1 in 25 chance. So every 25 rolls, on average, you should get a 4-star servant. On average, of course, it's RNG based. So I had 80 something quartz, that's like 22 rolls, and then all the tickets. So I should have gotten like 2 4 stars. On average. Or, you know, even a 5-star, you know, that'd be neat. But I mean, I'll just go cry to myself. I think I'm going to record another one after like 5 minutes to let my voice not die. That's why you're eating things that, you know. Oh, hold on. Let me look. I need to look. Store Steam page. Go to Lucid9. Store page. You learn that students at your school have been disappearing into nothingness. You visit an amusement park with a bunch of friends anyway. I think we're on day -7, whatever we want to call it. And it's just not mentioned on the story page for whatever reason. Maybe because nothing significant happened. That seems likely. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.